So what's the benefit of having a trust in place when you own real estate? Mortgage Nerd here, talking to you about ownership of real estate. Now, you could own a property as your primary residence and have it in your personal name. You could put it in a trust. You could have several properties, put those in a trust. What does it do for you? There's a couple things. The main ones that I want to focus on is you are able to tell your heirs, your kids, or whoever you leave the property or properties to, how you want them to be used. For example, in my trust, we say to the kids, when we pass away, you cannot sell these properties. You need to hold them. You need to pay them off with the life insurance so that you owe nothing. And now you're going to receive monthly income off of these properties. You're going to continue to manage them. Then after X number of years, because it kind of depends on how old they are when we pass away, after those years, you can start to sell the residential properties, but not the commercial property. Why? Because at some point we want them to have the freedom to sell a property to maybe buy their dream home. Because maybe that house is not their dream property. Maybe they lived in it for X amount of time. Maybe one of them really wants that one and they buy the other one out. A lot of different scenarios that can happen. But the commercial property, the office building near Dayland in Miami, that one will never be sold. That one will always be something that they will rent out and profit off of that income. We might set a date, 40 or 50 years that they could sell it. But as of right now, absolutely not. Because even though you hear all this negative stuff about office buildings in like downtown areas doing poorly, the smaller office settings always do well because you're always going to need to go in to see certain types of doctors. So those types of buildings where it's the first floor with a big parking lot and a lot of space inside to see patients and so on, you're always going to do well, even if it's not like a workspace office setting, but there's a lot of different ways to use it. Anyway, the point of this is a trust. Highly recommend you use a trust if you own one or more properties. Mortgage Nerd out.